if you're in Boy Scouts, you should do the stuff in the book. So then she made me quit.
Did she know that you do the stuff in the book, like, well, you don't have to do the stuff in the book. You do it, like, at meetings. That's what meetings are for. Tell your mom that she's a fucking dumbass.
But anyway, the story of Dave and Stella.
Stella.
Okay, so I asked the AI, tell me another love story about a man and his favorite object, and it ends in divorce. And then the title of the story is The Man and His Car. There once was a man named David who had a love affair with his car. It was a beautiful sports car, a sleek and powerful machine that he had always dreamed of owning. Dave spent every waking moment with his car, washing and waxing it, taking it for long drives on winding roads. To Dave, his car was more than just a mode of transportation. It was his pride and joy, his one true love. He named it Stella, and he treated it like a queen. Dear God. For years, Dave and Stella were inseparable. They went everywhere together, and Dave couldn't imagine life without her. But as the years went by, Dave began to realize that he and Stella had grown apart. He had changed, and so had she. Dave tried to hold on to their relationship, but it was too late. Stella had become a burden, a drain on his time and energy, and so with a heavy heart, Dave made the decision to sell Stella and move on with his life. It was a painful breakup, but Dave knew it was for the best. He had loved Stella with all of his heart, but it was time to let go and find happiness in other things. And as he drove away in his new car, Dave knew he had finally turned the page on a new chapter of his life.
Fuck, man.
That's only chapter 1, dude.
What?
Okay, and then after me and my cousin finished reading that and laughing our asses off, I told it to continue the story of Dave and Stella and introduce his new truck partner. And then the AI said, after the painful breakup with Stella, Dave knew he needed a change. He sold his beloved sports car and decided to go in a different direction. He bought a rugged pickup truck, a sturdy and reliable vehicle that would serve him well for years to come. Dave named his new truck Thor, and he quickly fell in love with it. Thor was everything Stella wasn't. Rugged, tough, and no nonsense. He could take on any challenge and never complain.
No!
Dave was happy with Thor, and he knew that this was the right move for him. He had outgrown the fast-paced lifestyle of a sports car owner, and he was ready for something more stable and reliable. As the years went by, Dave and Thor became inseparable. They went everywhere together, tackling tough jobs and rough terrain with ease. Dave even started a small business with Thor as he used his truck to haul equipment and materials for his clients. Dave was happy with Thor, and he knew that this was the right move for him. He had finally found the partner he was looking for, and he knew that he had found his home. Okay, and then after that, after years of living a happy and fulfilling life with Thor, Dave never expected to see Stella again. But one day, out of the blue, she reappeared in his life. Stella had changed a lot since Dave had last seen her. She had become a luxury car with all the latest features and gadgets. She was slick and sophisticated, a far cry from the rough and tumble truck that Dave had grown accustomed to. Oh my god, this paragraph. But Stella wasn't there just to catch up. She had a shocking revelation to make. She was carrying his child. Dave was stunned, and he didn't know what to do. He had moved on with his life, and he had never expected to see Stella again, let alone be a father. As Dave tried to come to terms with the news, he began to feel a strange sense of jealousy towards Stella. She had everything he had ever wanted: wealth, status, and the respect of his peers. As Dave looked at Thor, he couldn't help but feel he had made a mistake. But as he weighed his options, Dave knew he couldn't turn his back on Thor, and he had been there for him through thick and thin, and he owed him everything. And so, with a heavy heart, Dave turned down Stella's offer and chose to stay with Thor. It was a difficult decision, but Dave knew it was the right one. He had found happiness with Thor, and he wasn't going to give that up for anyone.
This sounds fucked